What's good, y'all? Rich Sosa checking back in. And man, I just want to start this video off by saying thank y'all so much to the Rich Gang family, but as well to any new supporters that are coming through, showing y'all love, showing y'all amazing support. I just want y'all to know that this is where I bring y'all the latest, the greatest, the rarest, and the best builds in NBA 2K, y'all. So just before we even get into it, if you are already watching, do not worry, because you are already a part of the Rich Gang family, y'all. Now let's go ahead and get into it. As you can see by the looks of the title and the screen, the build I'm bringing y'all today is the pass first point, y'all. Now I'm telling you, this build is going to be very different compared to the two-way pass first point that I have brought. And to be fair, this build, even though it does not say two-way, it is still really good on the defensive side of things. So before we even get into the making, man, y'all already know what y'all need to do. Be sure to hit that sub button if you're new, y'all. Now let's go ahead and get into the making of this pass first point. Now, this is going to be one of those builds that is subjected to only one position, y'all. So what I mean by that is that you can only make this build out of the point guard. Pass first point, only going to be able to make it out of the point guard because of the name, y'all. Now, when it comes to the height, the weight, and the wingspan for this build, I'm telling you, I have gone back and forth trying to figure out what is going to be the best possible version to bring, and I honestly found that 6'8" for my preference was going to be really good. When it comes to the weight, go with 244, and when it comes to the wingspan, y'all, go with 7'6". Now, when it comes to the body shape, you could really pick anything that you want to go with, but again, it's all going to come down on preference. I feel like you could go with burly or even built, but Define looks really good to me as well, and I feel like that's the one that I'm gonna go with. So let's go ahead and get into the stats, y'all. So first things first, what we're gonna go ahead and mess with is gonna be the finishing category, y'all. What you want to go ahead and do here is put your driving layup to a 91 or a 92, y'all. I'm gonna go with 91 because it's gonna make me and allow me to put my post control even higher. So from there, I'm gonna go with a 95 driving dunk and max out my post control at 84, y'all. Now, when it comes to the shooting, go ahead and max out your mid-range shot at an 81. You cannot go anything higher than this. Go ahead and put your three-pointer to an 81 as well, and your free throw is all based on preference with how many badges that you want when it comes to shooting. I'm going to go with the max, go with 92 free throw, and that's going to give you 12 badges. So between the finishing and shooting, that's already 30 badges, y'all, which is really good. Now, let's go ahead and get into the playmaking. Max out your pass accuracy at a 92, ball handle at 76, and speed with ball at a 78. That's one way to go about making this build, but honestly, I'm telling you right now, if you want to take off some of your pass accuracy just so that you could put on more defense as well as your physicals, go ahead and do that. So for your pass accuracy, I ended up going with 84 for 9 playmaking badges. Now right here for the defense, I'm going to max out my perimeter defense at 87. Steal will be a 31, block is going to be 95, and our defensive rebound will be 95 with a 70 offensive rebound, y'all. That's going to give you 24 badges. So just like I told y'all, the defense does not struggle when it comes to this build, although it does not say two-way. Now when it comes to the physicals, max out your speed at 81, acceleration at 78, strength at 70, vertical at 70, and stamina at 70 as well. Now from here, you could upgrade any of these categories you want. I just did that to show y'all my preference. I'm going to upgrade the strength to an 80, then go ahead and put my vertical to an 86. But honestly, it really just comes down to what you want to do. I feel like any setup, as long as your stamina is up to a 70, you will be fine, y'all. Now let's go ahead and look at the takeovers we're going to get. As you can see, we get the slashing. We also do get the lockdown, glass cleaning, and post scoring takeover, y'all. So when it comes to this build, you're really going to be able to do a lot of different things, but I feel like you really have to be specific when it comes to choosing these takeovers. Honestly, I can say for myself, I know for a fact that extreme clamps is going to make a huge difference for this build, as well as any build that gets it. I use it on my main build, and I can say I feel like it literally boosts your speed and your physicals as well, y'all. Now for the second takeover, it's really all based on preference. You could go with see the future takeover to be more overpowered. That's what I would do for this build, and as you can see, we have made a legit pass first point, y'all. Now, I like the comparison of Oscar Robertson. The other two I'm not too sure about, but again, let's go ahead and check out what this build is going to look like once we max it out at 99. So, when it comes to the stamina, you're going to get boosted to 78. Your vertical will be a 93. Your strength will be an 89, acceleration an 86, and when it comes to your speed, that'll be 89 as well. Now, when it comes to the defense, your defensive rebound will be a 99. Block is going to be a 99, and you're going to have a 91 perimeter defense, y'all, which is really nice. Now, for the playmaking, you're going to get an 82 speed with ball, 80 ball handle, so we will be unlocking the pro dribble moves. When it comes to the shooting, we're going to have a 96 free throw. 3-point shot is going to be up at 85, as well as our mid-range at an 85 as well. So once we get that 85 at 99, we're going to be able to green our shots way more consistent, y'all. Now, when it comes to the post control, you're going to have an 88. Driving dunk is going to be a 99, and when it comes to your driving layup, that is going to be 95, y'all. So there is no weakness when it comes to this build. I'm telling you, I feel like this is honestly one of the better, more rare builds that we can use in this game. First category we're going to go ahead and get after is going to be the playmaking. We have 9 badges to work with, so I'm telling you, you want to follow exactly as I do if you want the best possible setup. So what you want to go ahead and do is put on quick first step on gold. From there, you could go with silver handles for days and put on Hall of Fame Space Creator to break ankles. But if you want to go with gold handles for days and gold Space Creator as well. But for my main build, I could say if I were to have this set up, I would go with silver handles for days and the Hall of Fame Space Creator, just to be sure that we're going to be getting the ankle breakers, y'all. Now, when it comes to the shooting, we have 12 badges here. So the first badge that you want to throw on is definitely going to be Hot Zone Hunter on gold. You can really throw on deep threes if you want to, but I feel like it's not necessary if you're not going to be taking too many deep shots. Again, it's all based on preference and your type of play style. So again, that badge could be really useful or really not for somebody else. The bronze badges I'm going to go with are going to be Green Machine, Corner Specialist, Catch and Shoot, as well as Clutch Shooter. You could go with Hot Shot on silver, and then from here, we're going to go ahead and get into the finishing. What you want to do here is first go ahead and put on Heat Seeker as well as Highlight Film. Both of these badges are going to help your takeover as well as your teammates. Now, for the bronze badges I'm going to go ahead and put on Putback Boss as well as Lob City Finisher, just to unlock those certain animations. Another badge you want to go with is going to be Posterizer on Hall of Fame. You could go with Acrobat on bronze if you want to go that route. And then from here, you could even throw on gold, Slithery Finisher. But if you want to take off one of the bronze badges just to get Hall of Fame, you can do that. I'm going to go ahead and lower it to silver just to give y'all another option. You could go with Giant Slayer or Fearless Finisher. I'm going to go ahead and finish it off with Fearless Finisher. Now let's go ahead and get into the last category, which is the defense, y'all. So this just happens to be the category in which we have the most badges and most wealth, y'all. So first badge I'm going to throw on is going to be gold Clamps as well as Hall of Fame Intimidator. You could go with Bronze Chase Down Artist if you want to go that route, because we are going to be throwing on the Hall of Fame Rim Protector. Now, you definitely want to throw on Rebound Chaser on Hall of Fame. Do not go anything lower than that. Ankle braces can be really useful for this build, especially if you're going to be on ball a lot. Now, Clutch Defender and Ankle Braces is a setup that I would like to run, but honestly, I cannot say how useful it will be because I have not used it, but I'm saying just by what the bad setup looks like, I feel like it's going to be super effective. Another setup that is really good is Heart Crusher as well as Hot Stopper. Both of these badges are directly going to affect takeovers, so that is something I would consider if you make this build, or even if you didn't but you have these badges available to your main. That's what I would go ahead and do. Another badge that I would consider at least on bronze is going to be Ankle Braces, Box. You could even go with Silver Pick Dodger. It really is going to come down to your personal preference, because I like to run badges that help myself out. Honestly, there's badges that I run that people say don't work, but I feel like they work for myself. So again, it's all just with what you're comfortable with. There is no wrong bad setup as long as it makes sense. But this is the setup I'm going to go with Hall of Fame Ankle Braces, and that's going to leave us with 18, 12, 9, and 24. If y'all watch this entire video through, thank y'all so much to the Rich Gang family as well as any new supporters for coming through and showed y'all love. I'm going to continue to drop these daily bangers, man. But before we get out of here, y'all already know what y'all need to do. Be sure to hit that sub button if you're new, y'all. To the Rich Gang family as well as any new supporters, be sure to run up those likes. Go ahead and share this video with your family and friends. And last but not least, y'all, be sure to turn on post notice so y'all can see when I upload every single day at 8 a.m., y'all. Man, with all that being said, I got one last thing to say. Rich out.